inside of the Plastic Planet. I am your host, Nick Nack, hanging out with you guys tonight on this very, very special edition of the Plastic Planet. Why is it so special, you ask? Well, it would seem that I have had a wee bit of the financial diarrhea. That's right, guys. I bought something big, real big. And here it is, right here. I am talking about the 1/4 scale, not 1/6 scale, 1/4 scale Darth Vader from Hot Toys. Picked this bad boy up from Sideshow Collectibles just a couple weeks ago. I've had it here in the Plastic Planet, and I'm going to show it off to you guys tonight. I mean, just look at the shipper. This thing is ginormous. It's so damn big. It comes with its own handle. Have you ever seen a figure with a handle on the shipper? Well, you have now. This thing is ginormous, and I'm going to get it out for you guys tonight. Let's do it right now.
Knickknacks Plastic Planet.
Alrighty, well, holy crap, look at the size of that box. I have removed it from the shipper, and you guys can see the outside packaging in all of its particular glory, and this is a beautiful, beautiful box. I gotta say so. There's a Diet Coke can, some delicious, delicious brown nectar of the gods Diet Coke there for scaling purposes. And you guys can see this is absolutely huge, this box. And it is very premium. It has a very top shelf feel to it. I mean, look at this. It comes with this little, it almost feels like this little like metal thing. It looks kind of, it's like faux metal. It's not really metal. It's like a nice quality cardboard. But so it looks almost like this metal thing. It says 1/4 scale on it. And the Vader helmet actually protrudes out from the box, so it has a three-dimensional feel to it. This thing is beautiful. It feels nice. Very, very top shelf. You definitely get a premium feel when you're looking at this box, and you goddamn better get a premium feel for the $560 price point. I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a few minutes, but let's give it a little 360 spin for you guys. Looking really nice. There's the side. I have that damn Disney logo on there, unfortunately. But hey, let's give it a spin anyway. Looking really nice. There's the back. Nothing to see there. Nothing exciting. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, let's dig into this guy right now. You guys are going to love this. Alrighty, so I have done that. I have removed it from this kind of sleeve here, and here is the box itself. And as you open it up, it's got padding on all sides. And look, I already took the figure out. This really isn't a true unboxing, but I did want to show off the box for you guys, just so you guys can see how what TLC this thing comes with. Kind of reminds me of the DX07 Luke Skywalker a little bit, the way they used to pack Hot Toys figures in foam, which is really, really nice. It's a very good quality ad. I'm gonna kind of stand up and give you guys a little look-see there. Comes with everything you'd want. There's the alternative portrait. Haven't put that on my Vader yet. I'm gonna get my Vader on this table here for you guys in just a second. But again, just wanted to show off to you guys what's in the box. Besides the figure, got some spare pegs there. So anyway, there is the box. Again, comes really nice. It looked really nice in the packaging. And yeah, let's get the figure out though, because who cares about the damn box?
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Alrighty, guys. Well, here he is, all removed and assembled on my shelf. I lied. He is not on the table just yet. But yeah, he is looking absolutely freaking dynamite here. All assembled. This is a phenomenal looking piece. Look at that head sculpt, guys. Look at that head sculpt. I have a lot of Darth Vaders, guys. I am a huge Darth Vader fan. He is probably my favorite character, really, in all of fiction, modern, classic, or otherwise. And so I have a lot of premium Darth Vaders, and I might just go out on a limb. In fact, I am going to go out on a limb and say that this is by far, maybe not by far, but I don't know, maybe it is by far the most awesome looking screen accurate Darth Vader I have in my collection here in the Plastic Planet. Look at the proportions there between the dome helmet and his mask. Looks absolutely stunning. The armor lays on him nice. The soft goods are fantastic. Oh man, this figure looks great. That's not to say that it is perfect. There are some flaws here, and I'm going to be getting into those right now. But still, stunning. Just stunning. Alrighty, so next, guys, next is the lightsaber light up feature, and this thing is well, it's miserable. I got to be honest with you. For the price of this figure, I expect more. I don't know exactly how they could do this, but you know what, guys, I'm not a product engineer by any stretch, but I don't know, man. For $560, I think they could do better than these tiny watch batteries. And check out this switch to activate the lightsaber, to turn on the light up effect. You actually have to remove this portion of the saber hilt, so you have to take that off. And you guys will see the little tiny switch on there, the on-off switch. And in order to get the batteries on, in order to install the batteries, you have to get a little tiny precision screwdriver. You'll see a little tiny screw in there. And you remove that screw. You remove part of the handle off of the lightsaber itself. And you install 3 of these little tiny miserable hearing aid or watch batteries. And you know, they're cumbersome to get in. They suck. They just really, really suck. I mean, this is a nerve-wracking process in order to do this, and it just gets worse from there. Alrighty, so in order to get his life support control box to light up, again, you have to remove the front plate does come off rather easily. That's not really my complaint. But again, look at that little tiny precision screwdriver to get in there. So you got to basically you got to lay down your figure in order to get into that. I actually almost stripped this little screw getting in there because my screwdriver wasn't quite good enough for it. Had to go back out in the garage, dig up another screwdriver and get in there. And again, you're installing those little tiny piss ass batteries. Yeah, that sucks. And finally, like that didn't blow enough. In order to get these little his belt control boxes to light up, again, you got to actually remove them from the belt itself, which kind of sucks. I hate messing with soft goods on premium action figures because I'm afraid I'll never quite get it back on right. That's always my real fear with these. So anyway, you got to remove both the boxes, and then on the back of them, again, little tiny precision screwdriver. So you unscrew them, and then there they are. You got to fit those little tiny watch batteries or hearing aid batteries into it precisely. They have to go a certain direction, and you know what? I'm all thumbs, and I just struggle with this stuff. They do give you this little tiny paddle to help try to smooth it in there, but I actually didn't even use the damn thing. So anyway, so then you put those in, and then you got to re-put them on, and what a pain in the ass. Damn it, then I drop a goddamn screw on the floor and I look for it. Jesus Christ. Alrighty, but was all that worth it? Well, let's find out, guys. Let's light this bastard up and see how good or not good it looks. I haven't seen this yet myself. I unboxed it earlier, but I haven't haven't lit it up in all of its glory yet. So let's find out. So again, I've had to remove the chest plate. The control box on it is his chest control box. So again, we have to turn that on. In order to turn it on, we have to remove it. So then we have to flip the switch here. And so there it is. And then we have to fit this over it. And let's see if we can do this right. All right, so there it is. That's on. Looks nice. Looks really cool. To turn it on is a pain in the ass, though. Again, okay, so let's get the belt. Let's get his belt boxes on. So the switches are on the bottom, so you got to turn those. So let's flip those on very carefully. There we go. And there we go. That looks really nice. Looks really nice. Is it worthwhile? Is it practical? Hell no. Hell no. And I'll show you why I think that. I'll illustrate that point even more in a second. Again, looks great. But the hassle itself and the fact that those little tiny watch batteries aren't going to last long if you do happen to leave this piece on, they're going to die within a few hours probably if any other of my other Hot Toy figures that I have are any indicator of that. These things will die within a few hours, and then you're left with dead batteries all throughout your Darth Vader, and you got to go buy new ones, and they're not cheap, and then you have to go through the hassle and the nervousness of having to reinstall the batteries. All right, so let's get to the lightsaber now. Again, now we have to take this little piece off in order to light up the saber. So we take the little piece off, light up the saber. There it is lit up. That looks kind of nice. Not too bad. Put the piece back on, which sucks. And then, after all that, we got to put it in his hand. So we put it in his hand. And there it is. I mean, it looks nice, right? I think it looks nice. But wow, what a pain in the ass. Now let me flip off the lights in here so you guys can get even more of a idea of the effect. Alrighty, so I have it fairly dark in the room now. While that's not going to be ideal for showing off details on the figure itself, it will be nice to kind of show off the illumination effects of these light up features. And not too bad. I mean, the saber could be a little brighter, I think, but it's not too bad. And again, I mean, the chest piece, the belt, it all looks great, guys. It really does. But man, what a pain in the ass. It's really not really worth it, because how often are you going to be able to display them like this? I mean, I guess if you're like an avid action figure photographer and you only light these up for, for photo shoots, I guess that would be worthwhile maybe. But I mean, just for the normal run-of-the-mill collector who just enjoys these on his shelf, you know what? These are added features that you do pay for, and you probably pay quite a bit for, and yet they aren't very pragmatic, not in the least. Alrighty, guys, so for the sake of completeness here, I guess, I'm going to show off all the additional accessories that I have not shown off to you guys yet. He does come with a cornucopia of different hand sculpts, including his frayed off hand from Return of the Jedi. Some very nice, very, very nice detailing on there. If I can get the camera to focus for you guys, maybe. So that looks really pretty nice. You can see all the frayed wiring in there. Very, very cool. Again, different hand sculpts, fists, everything you'd want. He does come with like these hands are ideal for having him like grasp his belt. Crap, I'm dropping shit. Grasp his belt. I really didn't want to go with that pose, even though it looked cool, because I didn't want to work these thumbs into the interior of the belt up here, because I didn't want to risk stretching out that faux leather or pleather or whatever that belt is made out of. I didn't want to risk stretching out that material over time by having him grasp it and getting it all loose. But nevertheless, it does come with a nice swinging effect lightsaber, which I'll put on for you guys here in just a second so you guys can see that. That is a cool effect that a lot of Hot Toys products have come with, or Star Wars, Hot Toys, Jedi type products have come with. So that's very cool. I do like that a lot. And but that's really it. There's not a lot of bells and whistles. Here is the alternative head sculpt, the Anakin Skywalker reveal. I'm not really into posing my Darth Vaders with this portrait, mostly because I mean I love the irony, and what makes the character so just iconic is that he's this powerful, eminent, unstoppable force, but underneath it all, he's just a frail, broken old man, and that's what makes Darth Vader an awesome character. But at the same time, I don't want to portray him as a broken, frail old man. I like the menacing Darth Vader iconic look in all of my collectibles. So I really probably will never pose him in this, but it's nice to have, I guess. Personally, I would rather that have been the exclusive, and maybe they could have knocked $30 off for me. But I guess you can't choose these things. Nevertheless, yeah, a lot of different posing options here. You do want to be careful. The movement and range of motion on this guy is limited. They do point that out in the instructions manual, so do take care to read that if you do decide to buy one of these. And yeah, so pretty damn awesome. Alrighty, and there's that swinging blade effect on the lightsaber hilt, so you guys can kind of see how the light is proportioned throughout it. It looks nice. I think you need to get him in more of a dynamic pose than what I have him in right now to really utilize this feature. And I'm not gonna torque with mine too much. Obviously, this is something I bought with my own money, and I'm not gonna risk any kind of breakage by trying to get him into some kind of Bruce Lee pose. But nevertheless, it does look nice. It's very cool, especially if you kind of step back a little bit. Looks pretty damn nice. So all in all, it is really, really an awesome figure. Just the pragmatics of those damn electronic light up features just suck. They suck. Alrighty guys, my favorite part of the show, just a little bit of compare and contrast for you guys. Here is the quarter scale Hot Toys figure, the quarter scale Hot Toys Darth Vader, next to the Sideshow premium format Jedi Luke Skywalker, and that's pretty close in scale, if I would say so myself. That's kind of nice. Those two look pretty nice together. And then here he is next to his counterpart, the Sideshow Collectibles Return of the Jedi premium format Darth Vader, probably my second favorite Darth Vader now. Although there are some things that I really do like better about this piece, namely the fact that when I want to turn him off and on, it's just the flick of a switch. That's pretty damn nice. So anyway, those two together, looking pretty dynamite. Alrighty, and just to give you just an idea of how far we have come, here is the 2008, I want to say, maybe 2000, no, it's older than that, maybe 2006, can't remember the date this guy came out, premium format, Sideshow Collectibles Darth Vader next to the 1/4 scale Hot Toys, and you guys can just really take in just the difference in the sculpt, difference in the body sculpting, just everything, why this is such a superior figure. Although still, that's kind of nice. Love just to be able to switch that thing on. I don't know, for $560, maybe, like, again, guys, I'm not a product engineer, but maybe they could have, like, put a little switch in the bottom of his feet there. When he plugs into the base, the whole thing lights up. That would have been pretty damn nice for the price. I think they could have swung that. Alrighty, and a few more examples for you guys. Here he is next to some Gentle Giant awesomeness. That is from, I know that is from 2005 up there. The Gentle Giant Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader next to my new 1/4 scale. And then speaking of that other portrait, I actually really like this version a lot, with the more of the Hayden Christensen, freshly scarred up Darth Vader head. I love that a lot. That just looks really gross and cool. So yeah, but that's really cool. All three of these guys together, really freaking badass. Alrighty, and finally, here he is next to a couple of his Hot Toy contemporaries. There is the Empire Strikes Back Hot Toys Darth Vader. That is still available, I believe, on Sideshow.com's website, so you can still pick this guy up. And here he is next to, as well, I believe this is Vader 1.0. This is the New Hope Vader, not the Rogue One Vader. That is a little more popular. This is the New Hope Vader, the first one they did. I still like this Vader a lot, but doesn't quite look as good as this guy. Again, I do believe this is the best looking Vader in my collection, and it damn well ought to be for the price point. But yeah, you guys can kind of get a little, just get a nice feel of all these figures together. So if you already have a Hot Toys 1/6 scale Vader, this might help you decide whether or not you want to go all in and get this guy as well. If you maybe these will satisfy the billing for you guys, but if you're a Super Vader fan like me, this is pretty awesome to have, despite my complaints with the light up features. Alrighty guys, and finally, here he is in my Detolf shelves. This is where he will live. He takes up basically two shelves in my Detolf. You're going to see some reflection coming off the glass. That is what he looks like in all of his glory here in my Detolfs. Looks fantastic, doesn't he? And those light up features are really nice. It's too bad I would have to, literally, every time I wanted to light him up, be to open this thing up and basically take the damn thing out and futz with it in order to light it up. And if I forgot to turn it off, boy, I'd be sorry. So that's unfortunate. Again, very unpragmatic to utilize these features. Basically, in my opinion, rendering, for me, the casual collector, someone who just wants to put this on a shelf and enjoy it, kind of worthless. So, at any rate, I'll stop bitching and moaning about that. Knick-knack, paddywhack, bitch and fucking moan. But, yeah, he does look great, though. He really does. Alrighty, guys, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of The Plastic Planet. I hope you've enjoyed what I hope was a thorough review / unboxing of the 1/4 scale Darth Vader from Hot Toys. You guys see right behind my shoulder here. Absolutely awesome action figure overall, outside of my irritation with the light-up features, which I have illustrated, I think, enough in this video. Nevertheless, absolutely awesome figure. Big shout-out, a couple big shout-outs, actually, that brought this figure down. While it was $560 plus shipping, I was able to get it at a much more affordable price of only $312 after shipping, just due to the generosity of some friends and family. My sister, who gave me a $50 gift card for my birthday last year, that went towards this. My beloved, lovely, beautiful wife gave me a $100 gift card to Sideshow Collectibles this year for my birthday. That went towards this. My good buddy Ryan at work hooked me up with a $25 gift card from Sideshow Collectibles last Christmas. That went towards this. I've been squirreling away a lot of stuff. I had over $125 in Sideshow rewards points from my purchases that went towards this, and my good buddy and subscriber Kevin hooked me up with almost about $14, $15 worth of spooktacular reward coupon points for sending me coupon codes throughout Spooktacular. Kevin, that you contributed as well, so about $15 came from you, so thank you so much for that. So anyway, thank you everybody who helped me purchase this awesome thing, and thank you guys for checking out this video. Hope it was fun. So anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up this edition of the Plastic Planet. Please like, share, comment. Please do subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and we'll be back here next time on the Plastic Planet for some more collectible awesomeness. And remember, guys, life is oh so very, very short, so get out there and fill it. Fill it to the brim with the rich taste of plastic crap. All right, guys, till next time. Later. Love you. Bye.
I hate you, Ryan Johnson. I hate you so much, Ryan Johnson.
Fuck you, Simon. I bet your mother is a battery-operated dildo.